Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you about something that's been heavy on my mind, and I believe on the minds of many others. It's a conversation that often gets overlooked or perhaps even avoided in our current societal dialogue. We're living in a time of immense change, and while many important conversations are rightly taking place, I can't help but feel that we're missing a critical piece of the puzzle: the growing difficulties facing men in this season, and the very real risk creating a generation of men living lives of quiet desperation. It's a strong phrase, quiet desperation, coined by Henry David Thoreau, but it feels incredibly relevant when we consider the silent battles that many men are facing today. Let's be clear up front. This isn't about blaming anyone or dismissing the very real progress and necessary conversations happening around gender equality. It's about acknowledging that societal shifts, even positive ones, can have unintended consequences. For decades, the traditional role of men was often rigid, defined by strength, stoicism, and provision. And while breaking free from those limiting stereotypes is essential for everyone, the pendulum, for many men, seems to have swung to an extreme where they feel increasingly confused, isolated, and even demonized. We're seeing an erosion of traditional male support systems, increasing pressure to conform to ever-changing expectations, and often a lack of safe spaces to discuss vulnerabilities without fear of judgment or dismissal. So what does quiet desperation look like? It's not always loud or visible. It's often the man who struggles with mental health but feels he can't talk about it because men don't cry or men need to be strong. It's the man who feels increasingly alone, disconnected from community, and unsure of his place in the world that often seems to be telling him he's either irrelevant or part of the problem. We hear often about the importance of inclusion, of celebrating diversity, and that is vital. But we need to ask ourselves, are we inadvertently creating a space where men, particularly certain groups of men, feel excluded from the very society that they are part of? When every conversation about gender feels like an indictment, when their struggles are dismissed or seen as secondary, where do men go to find understanding and support? Many simply retreating, becoming isolated, and as a result are suffering in silence. This isn't just about individual men. It has a profound, longer-term implications for all of society. What happens when a significant portion of the male population feels marginalized and without purpose? We risk seeing increased rates of male loneliness, mental health issues, substance abuse, and even antisocial behaviors. A healthy society requires healthy men and healthy women working together, understanding each other's challenges and finding common ground. If we push men back too far, if we don't allow them space for growth, redefinition, and support, we risk creating a chasm that will ultimately harm families, community, and the very fabric of our society. Perception matters. How society perceives and labels men today will shape the next generation of boys and their understanding of what it means to be a man. We have a responsibility to ensure that perception is balanced, fair, and hopeful, not one of inherent guilt or irrelevance. We need to foster spaces where men can openly discuss their vulnerabilities, their fears, and their hopes, without fear of being shamed or dismissed. This means encouraging healthy masculinity, emotional intelligence, and a genuine connection. It means recognizing that men, like all people, are complicated individuals with diverse experiences. We need to move beyond broad generalizations and instead embrace nuance. It means having conversations that acknowledge the challenges faced by all genders and finding constructive ways to support each other's well-being and growth. Let's challenge ourselves to look beyond the headlines to listen more, and to extend grace. Let's work towards a future where men feel valued, supported, and have a clear, positive role to play in society, rather than being pushed into quiet desperation. Now, I know this is a heavy topic, and there are many layers to it, but I truly believe it's a conversation we must have for the health of our society. What are your thoughts on this? Have you noticed these shifts? Do you have experiences or insights you'd like to share? Please share your respectful comments and perspectives below. Let's keep this important dialogue going. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future discussions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.